I got up and I looked out the window, didn't I?
Yeah, but it happened right after that again.
Maggie, I think you just might have been dreaming.
No, it couldn't have been a dream. I saw him. First I saw light, then I saw him.
What's going on?
Hey, Rose, I saw Packey last night.
Packey, but he's been dead for a long time now.
No, he wasn't. I saw him in his room last night. First I saw light, then I saw him.
Joe?
I think he had a dream.
No, it couldn't have been a dream. Man, do you think he saw me too? Do you think he misses me as much as I miss him?
Mike, it was a dream.
No, it wasn't a dream. I saw him.
Mike, you gotta listen to me, okay? This is real important.
What's the matter, Rose?
Honey, Packey is gone. He and Patty are together now.
With Grandma?
That's right. They're all together and they're in heaven.
I know.
Then you really do understand what happened to Packey.
Sure I do. Except he must have sneaked away for a while last night, because I saw him in his room.
Joe.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. If it'll make you feel any better, I will go over to the sports center and check it out.
Okay, I'll come show you which room it is.
I know where Packy's room is.
Yeah, but maybe I should...
No, you don't. No, you don't. You sit down, eat your breakfast, because Joe can find out what's going on at the sports center without you.
That's more important, Rose.
No. You gotta eat some breakfast and get ready to go to school. And Rick and Lesley are on their way over to pick you up.
I know we're on a strict timetable. And yes, I did everything in my power to prepare for all eventualities. However, Maggus, outside forces have become involved, causing critical changes in security measures. Yes, we're working on adapting ourselves to the new situation. Rest assured, we will be well. But I beg your understanding in this matter. And of course, I await your reply.
Hi, I didn't expect to see you today.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised I'm here myself. I was out walking.
Thinking?
Yeah. I saw you up here.
Where's Laura?
She's back at the Croydon.
Alone?
No, Tiffany showed up, brought her a sleeping pill.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was the only thing I could do. I had to come out and wait. So, ma'am, I don't know what's going to happen.
Look, she's going to be all right. What about you?
I'll be fine.
Are you going to be all right, really? Come on.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, I'm fine. I'm the only one that Laura has. I've got to be okay. She doesn't have anybody else to turn to.
Hey, come on. What's the matter? What's going on here?
What am I gonna do?
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Jackie, don't cry.
I'm not crying.
Well, then what? What's happening?
Just thinking. I just get a little carried away.
Yeah, I know. That happens to me, too. But the best thing to do is maybe, just try not to think about it for a while.
Do you ever stop thinking?
Hey, now listen.
I'm listening.
Okay, you're not alone. You told me you would help me find out what was behind my wife's death. I told you I would help you with your sister.
We're still going to work together?
Well, of course we are. And so is Robert and Tiffany.
Yeah, but it's just that...
I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the way we used her.
I'm sorry, but I can't help myself.
That's all right. I think about it myself.
It just seems so cruel.
It wasn't cruel, and it was certainly not intentionally cruel. We had to do something to convince you that she was being used.
So you fed her information that you knew she was programmed to return to Gray. And I had to see it for myself.
That's right, and now you're going to have to deal with it. The only way that we can help her is for you to accept what's going on.
But I have accepted it.
You have?
Walking along the docks this morning, and I just finally realized why she couldn't get on that plane. I bought it, but I knew the truth. 'Cause you were right.
Your sister is like a robot.
She's my sister just the same.
Well, of course she is. Of course she is, and she's going to be all right because she's with us.
For how long? I mean, one phone call from one of these people that's programmed her, and she could be gone, lost, or whatever. Out of my life forever.
No! Nobody else is going to be lost. I mean that. Nobody else is going to be lost. No buts. I won't let it happen.
Okay. How are you going to stop it?
Well, it's complicated, but I've tried to explain it to you before.
Couldn't handle I just couldn't handle it then. But I can now. Do you need the pact?
Well, sure. Cut the formalities. Let's go find Robert and we'll fill you in on this plan. It'll work.
How's it coming?
I don't know.
You should know whether you're making any progress or not.
Damn it, David, I just don't know.
You've been working at it since dawn.
And I've been putting everything I have into it.
Then I'll ask you again. How's it coming?
All right. The bottom line? At the moment, it is not.
What?
Look, it has taken me months to devise our original plan. Shooting this hologram through that hole in the wall, across the parking lot, and into that museum window was a stroke of genius.
It's too late to congratulate yourself.
Thanks to Robert Scorpio's switching the rooms at the last moment.
Still, we have the hologram. You're just going to have to be flexible, make it work a new way.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one that's going to create a whole new plan.
Just tell me when you have it.
All right, look, I've had it for hours now.
Oh?
All right, there's no other way to do it. I'm going to have to reduce the size of the machine so it can be hidden inside the museum.
Well, that's wonderful. Then there really isn't any problem at all.
Oh, well, guess again.
What is it now?
It is a very complicated procedure, David. Now, all of my calibrations here have to be changed. Now, I'm just not sure I'm making any real headway.
We've got to make headway, and fast. We have a strict deadline.
Which is the very thing that is slowing me down. There is so little time here and so much pressure.
If you're looking for sympathy, forget it. You were hired for this job because you are supposedly capable.
And I am, David. Look, I came up with the alternative plan, didn't I?
Now make it work.
And I am trying.
Don't try. Do it. Or need I remind you, at this point in the project, failure will not be tolerated. Not in me. And certainly not in you.
Mike, your breakfast's getting cold.
I'm sorry, Rose. I just try to stay on you a little bit. No, not until I hear something about Packey.
What's this about Packey?
Dad, Rick!
Is there a problem? Mike's just a little upset.
About Packey?
Yeah, I saw him last night.
Mike thinks you saw him last night.
Yeah, through a light in the window of his room.
Well, honey, maybe you were having a dream.
That's what Joe said, too. But it couldn't be. I was going to call you guys, but he said not to wake you up and I could tell you about my dream in the morning.
Well, that's kind of exactly what you did, isn't it?
Yeah, except for one thing.
What's that, honey?
How could it be a dream if I was wide awake?
Joe went next door to check it out.
Can we wait for him, Doc, Rick?
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not, especially since a certain son of mine evidently didn't finish his breakfast.
How'd you know?
Because I see it sitting over there, and I know you. If you're upset, you can't eat, so let's try, okay?
Well, good luck. I'll get you some. Thanks, hon. Yeah, let's have a little breakfast action here, kiddo.
Well, why?
Because you're going to... Morning.
Morning.
What do you have?
I'll have a cup of coffee.
Anything else?
I'll have a little peace and quiet around here.
Hey, Joe, what'd you find out?
Plenty, and I'm glad you guys are here so that I can tell you all at the same time.
Did you see Packey, too?
No, I didn't see Packey, but something definitely went on in his room.
Oh, Joe, that's not possible. We keep that whole building so locked up tight.
Well, your lock was torn off the door.
Was anything stolen?
No worse.
What is worse,
A small fire was set on the floor. It never caught on, but I hate to tell you it was deliberate.
Somebody set a fire in that building deliberately. Rick.
Leslie, we don't know what this means.
We don't know what it means. It's another example of violence. That's what it means. And I'd like to know what is going on, and I would like to know when it's going to stop.
Come on, don't you get upset too, Mom, Leslie.
Sorry, sweetheart. You know me. I get a little bananas sometimes.
Yeah, like me, I guess.
Yeah.
I bet you can't eat either.
Well, it would be a little difficult for me right at this moment, but see, no, if we have problems, I mean, we have to learn how to deal with them, right, eventually. And if this is the way life is going to be down on the waterfront, then I guess we have to learn how to deal with that, too, don't we?
Together. Joe, I want to go next door with you and see that room.
Okay, would you call Ramsey for me, please?
Why, Ramsey?
Because if this is somehow connected with Packey's homicide and we don't call Ramsey, he's going to have my head.
Rose, would you do me a favor? Would you just watch Mike for a couple of minutes?
You bet. Hey, no way. You're not going next door without me.
I think it'll be better if you're here for a couple of minutes.
But no, Doc Rick said we'd handle this together.
Doc Rick?
Well, that is indeed what I said. Be safe. Come on.
Thanks, anyway. Come on, move it.
Robert, are you indecent?
Not unless you think that security plans are X-rated.
Hardly.
Jackie.
Hi. Surprised to see me?
Happy, more like it. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What about Laura?
She's a little confused, but I'm still hoping she's going to be okay.
Robert, she's ready to listen to our plans now.
Can you handle it?
Yeah, after seeing last night, I think I can handle anything that'll help her.
Good. First things first. Have a seat. Right. Now, what we have to do is realistically face up to exactly what's happening to her.
Well, Luke and I have just been over all that.
No, not entirely.
You mean there's more?
Robert, tell her what Kat said.
Right. Now, he has said that she's under some kind of... Well, she's the subject of a post-hypnotic suggestion.
She's been programmed.
Well, that much we know.
Yeah, but not the rest of it. Part of this suggestion is the establishment in the mind of a mental block. And what this means is that she can only be hypnotized by the person that put her under in the first place.
I mean, no one else can break through or anything.
You got it.
Well, what if this person never undoes her? I mean, could she...
Unsuggests?
Yeah, could she stay that way forever?
Well, the suggestion would have to be reinforced, otherwise it might wear off in, say, about a year.
I hear you guys have got to be insane. We cannot wait that long. We've got to do something
Can't hang
now.
on now.
What if but we don't even know if Gray is the person that did this.
Well, you know it is.
Oh, okay. So say it is, all right? I mean, he would never admit to it, and he would never do it. He would never undo the spell. We can't
Jackie,
sit around.
calm down. Calm down.
Mercifully.
There is hope. We have an alternative.
Okay. Let me hear your plan.
All right, Robert and I have devised something by which we think we can get David Gray to do anything that we want.
To deprogram Laura?
For starters.
I don't understand. We've never been able to get Gray to do anything we wanted before, not even when we had the police backing us up. I mean, and the police wouldn't do anything to help us now.
Well, all the better.
Now I really don't understand.
Hold on. You like Hitchcock?
Yeah.
I love
Okay. Well, that's how we
Come
came
on.
up with. Sometimes it takes a thief to catch a thief, as they say. There will be no cops involved. We're going to keep this very much inside the little family here. Because we don't need them, because we can't handle them. No cops, no law, no parking on Thursday. Got it?
Hiya, Joe. I got here as fast as I could.
Hi.
Yeah, Rose did say something about a fire. gasoline.
Whoever it was sure wasn't messing around, were they?
Yes, this fire definitely was meant to catch and spread.
Fortunately, it didn't.
Kevin?
Well, considering that this is Packey's room, we're going to have to investigate it.
I kind of thought you might feel that way.
Yeah, well, then I hope you'll bear with me as I ask you some of the usual questions. Let's start out with, how did you find out about the fire?
Oh, well, last night Mike spent the night with me in my room over the diner.
Mike?
Yeah, I was looking out the window, Captain Ramsey.
Uh-huh.
And,
What did you see?
right in here, I saw Packey.
What?
Yeah, I saw Packey. First I saw light, then I saw Packey.
Well, is that possible?
Beats me.
Rick?
Packey appeared to be dead when I saw him in the examining.
Well, I would certainly think so if he was shot at such close range.
That's exactly the way I feel. Unfortunately, I didn't have an opportunity to examine him.
Well, are you saying that Mike here could be right?
If Packey is alive, can you think of one reason why he would want to set a fire in?
No way, come on.
Right.
I mean, this place gave him a second lease on life. He loved this place, what it stood for, and more important, for what it did for Johnny.
Well, I guess we'll just eliminate that possibility and have to come up with something else.
Do you have ideas?
Well, Leslie, I don't know. How about neighborhood kids?
Well, well, we've had some trouble with them in the past, but
Well, but what?
I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, I'll talk to Blackie about it.
All right.
Hey, you think Blackie might have seen Packey, too?
Well, I'd like to ask him some questions. Maybe he'll know something.
I don't understand.
Mike, I really don't understand myself, but I promise you I'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Can I help?
No, you already have, believe me.
You're upset?
Well, of course I'm upset. First the house and now this.
Well, I have to admit things exactly haven't been going our way, have they?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm very much afraid they're connected.
I think there's still a possibility that it's just mere coincidence.
And if it's not, if somebody is out to get us,
I promised Mike, I'll promise you the same thing. I want to get to the bottom of it.
well, I certainly hope so. Okay, I'm going to pull myself together here.
Good, we don't want to upset Mike any more than he already is.
No, I tell you what, probably a good idea would be if Mike and I just take him to school now and you guys handle this, okay?
I'd say you got a deal.
All right.
Good morning, George.
Baldwin? Hey, how's that office I set you up with?
Oh, it's just terrific.
I was wondering what you're doing here.
Well, it's kind of related.
Huh?
Yeah, you know, in exchange for the office, I was going to be your eyes and your ears down the waterfront.
So?
Well, I got an earful at Kelly's.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's about Packey.
What about him?
It seems that there was some kind of fire started in his room last night.
That's so.
Yeah, the fire didn't catch, but, George, I thought you said that you were interested in Packey.
Oh, sorry, kid. I guess I got distracted. You say something about a fire?
In his room.
At the sports center?
Well, I'm glad something has just finally grabbed your attention.
Well, you're damn right. If you're talking about arson...
Yeah. Kelly said it was deliberate.
Listen, forget that Packey stuff. You know, these people, if they got enemies, that building, it's worth a bundle.
Yeah, well, everything's okay right now. The police were called in.
I don't care if they called the Marines. That sports center's been nothing but trouble.
Well, they're going to catch who's ever responsible.
They won't catch nobody. Weber and his gang are dangerous tenants. This gives me just what I need to get them out.
Weber has a lease.
With a provision, you will recall. If I get an offer to buy, Weber goes.
I take it you just got an offer.
You bet I do. So you can get over there and tell Weber to get his sports center and himself out of my building on the double.
All right, Rick, now that Leslie and the boy are gone, let's talk about this.
Bert, I don't know exactly what to say.
Are you saying to me that you have no idea who's behind this?
I'm saying it right now. All I can really do is rule out suspects, but I honestly don't think the kids are behind it. No way.
Well, why not? Spike and his gang tried to destroy the sports center once before.
That was a long time ago. Besides that, Blackie was leader of the gang then.
I'd almost forgotten that. No, the kids are on our side now. They're behind us.
Yeah, besides that, Spike's in jail, so that rules that out.
Right. Well, then what are we left with?
Nothing.
Oh, that's too bad. I guess all I can do is go around the neighborhood, ask some questions. If I don't get any leads, I'll just have to report this as random vandalism. Perpetrators unknown.
Bert,
I'll see you guys.
wait a minute.
Do you think of something, Rick?
Well, there's been something I've kind of been thinking about for the last few days. I just
Well, come on,
haven't
come on.
mentioned it yet. Look, there have been a lot of these random occurrences. Johnny's was broken into yesterday. There was a broken window at our house.
I don't like it, Rick.
I don't like it either, Bert, but what do we do?
Well, we can post a police guard.
None at the sports center. I think the kids are just now adjusting to the law as it is.
Well, we can do something else there, but I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to ask the policeman who's on the beat near your house to check your house more than once every night.
Well, that would sure help us, thanks.
Well, no, don't thank me until I can come up with something better than perpetrators unknown. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, take care, Bert.
All right, so long. Let's go.
Very interesting, Doctor. I hadn't heard about these random incidents either.
I didn't want to overreact, Joe, and at that time I didn't know where they were headed.
And now?
Joe, there are a few too many of them now. I mean, they've been happening every day. Exactly who is behind it?
And why?
I don't know, but I tell you this, I'm going to find out.
Are you making some progress at last? It's starting to look that way, but there's going to be a catch.
You're trying my patience now.
It's going to take reconstruction of the machine.
So do it.
That takes time.
The one quantity I can offer.
I need time, David.
There simply isn't any. The pieces of the exhibit will be in the museum by tomorrow. Once they're in place, security will be so strict we won't be able to install the machine.
The alternative is not having a machine to install at all.
What are you saying?
That I am only human, damn it. I am doing my best, but I cannot do the impossible.
You'll have to.
Not if you can't give me more time, I won't. Because if I don't have at least a few more hours, all the threats in the world won't prevent this operation from being a total disaster.
You're sure no cops?
We're sure.
I mean, and you really think that we can put a collar on David Gray and all that?
Am I detecting a lack of confidence?
She's back to her old self.
No, listen, I know that you guys have really worked this all out.
Well, then what do we have to do to prove it to you? Stand on this table on our heads or something?
All I'm saying is that David Gray is no slouch. He knows what he's doing.
Well, this time it will be different.
How?
Look, in the past, we have never been able to get anything on Gray, right?
Right, so why is this time so special?
Think about it. We already have something on him now.
Don't you see? We know he's scheming to take something from the museum.
You mean we guess?
Look, trust me, darling. With all the measuring he and, what's-his-name, the photographer are doing there in that exhibit room, we know they're planning to take that stuff.
But we still don't know what he wants, or more than that, how to prove it.
Well, not at the moment, but we will have plenty of time to, prove it if we catch them in the act.
Takes a thief to catch.
He said that.
I
Yeah,
did. I
right.
heard that right here in this
You
room.
did?
But can we really do it?
Why not?
Listen, after all, I mean, we have a member of our little troupe who happens to be, namely moi, and who also happens to be the security consultant for this exhibit.
That's right. And we have another member of our little troupe, which
That'd
is
be
moi
you.
deux.
That right.
De moi.
Yeah.
De moi pois.
Indeed. We have literally thousands of tricks up our sleeve.
Of course. Isn't that obvious? All we have to do is catch him in the act. And then the most important thing is we force him to release whatever hold he has on Laura.
Provided we get to him before the police do.
Which we most definitely will do.
Most definitely.
Most. Now, what do you think?
I think I love it. I love the idea.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. I think
Okay.
it'll be great.
Don't be so outgoing about it.
I just hope that it'll all work.
Listen, it'll work, providing everything goes according to plan. Hello. Why do I... Hello. Yes. I see. Right.
What is it?
Well, that'll teach me to go and uncork the champagne.
What happened?
That was Forbes. There's been a major change in plans. I've got to get down there right away.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.